conditions, you set up the proper conditions, and boy, things just happen. So, you know, in the past, I've heard that when orchids flower, I don't know if this is true or not, but when orchids flower, it means they're under stress. So I don't, I don't know how, you know, we want to bring that back to the yoga class, but rather say that when we set up the right conditions, things happen, and perhaps we set up the right conditions to make the things that we would like to happen. And so think about that perhaps as you make your way through yoga class. Like perhaps you're looking at getting stronger, perhaps you're looking at getting more flexible, perhaps you're looking to increase your balance or, you know, improve your balance. And so think about why your yoga practice is important to that, and whether or not you're a mind and body active participant. So setting up the conditions, mind and body, that are going to give you the most optimal experience for what you're looking for in your yoga practice, sort of your intention. For me, it's always peace. Always, always, always. And my yoga practice isn't always peaceful. It isn't always peaceful. And even my meditation practice, really, that has a tendency not to be peaceful a lot. And so that requires me to kind of find my way back. So think about how you can make your yoga and hopefully your meditation practice work for you. After this class, I teach a class called Sitting Together, Continuing Your Mindfulness Meditation Practice with Others. And that's the advanced mindfulness class. I will be offering a mindfulness class in May. And for those of you who are interested in learning how to meditate and a lot more mindfulness philosophy and mindfulness model, I suggest you take that class. It's a 6-week, 1-hour class each time. And it's a really fun class. It goes by really quick. You learn a lot. It's jam-packed with information. But then you have the Tuesday morning Sitting Together class that can help you hone your skills. But if you're just a little yoga practice, the physical practice yoga, I want to remind you that yoga is way more than the physical practice. I encourage you to explore yoga philosophy, which is really mindfulness based. Think about setting your intention, whatever that might be, and really begin looking at the barriers that we create that separate us from what we want in our lives. So as always, we begin with the breath, right? The breath links mind and body. It centers, it grounds us. It physically oxygenates the blood, which is super good for us. So let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths, and then we'll just sit quietly for a minute or two to kind of gather ourselves inward. So let's make our way down to the floor. I'm going to get, now I have our bolsters here, which is so nice. I'm going to get one of our bolsters. And to sit on the floor and show you how to use that during the practice. These are really great bolsters. I really like them. Those are my favorites. And so hopefully you can see me. It looks a little dark, but that's as bright as I get. We're working on getting light in here so that we can shine it on the teachers when they're teaching here. So sitting on your sit bones, lifting your chest, rolling your shoulders back, tucking your chin, hands on your thighs with the palms up. 3 deep breaths. You can exhale through the mouth if you like. Inhale. And exhale. Now use a diaphragmatic breath. And yawning, yeah, that's a kind of a good sign. It means like your body, nervous system was kind of heated up and the breath cools you down, right? So good to remember when you're feeling anxious or stirred up in some way. Inhale and exhale again. nice and deep through the diaphragm. Your torso really kind of fills up and inflates. You feel the lungs pressing against the side bodies. Exhale. If you'd like to begin to use the ujjayi breath by pressing the breath through the back of the palate, hearing that ocean sound, go ahead and do that. That kind of heats things up a little bit. And now breathing normally and naturally, just sitting in the quiet. And today, notice where your mind is. If it's hard to sit in the quiet, and then try it again at the end of your practice and notice how different that is. If you find your mind and body are kind of jumping around a lot today, take another couple of deep breaths. All right. So let's remove the bolster. And we're going to come down to on all fours. Just to make sure you can see me. So we're down on all fours. The tops of the feet are currently down, but roll over the toes and sit back a little bit. Get a little pressure in the toes and roll back and forth. Now come back to all fours. Put something padded under your knees if this hurts your knees, and rotate your feet clockwise and counterclockwise. Just roll around, move the toes around. Now place the feet back, place your tops of your feet down on the mat. And we're just going to come into cat and cow. So curve the spine to the ceiling, draw the chin toward the chest, tuck the tail. And inhale, really push into the heels of the hands. Inhale and exhale. Feel the back begin to open up. Just by this simple movement, we're warming up the spine too. Now very slowly and gently come back to tabletop. That's a flat back. And we're going to exactly reverse the spine. So we're going to lift the sitting bones, curve the spine toward the floor, drop the chest in between the shoulders, and the shoulder blades come together on the other side of the spine. And inhale and exhale here. Try not to bend the elbows. The arms are activating, the triceps are working. The heels and the hands are bearing a lot of the weight of the body. Now back to tabletop and move through this at your own pace, just warming up the spine. And each one maybe a little deeper than the one before it. Just noticing how it becomes more flexible and easier to do with every iteration, with every set. Use your breath. And just one more. Now back to tabletop. Notice if your arms are heating up a little bit, that's good. Big toes together, open your knees. And if child's pose elbows apart for you, you can stick your bolster behind your knees and sit back on that as you lower your body down onto your mat and maybe use a block or a pillow or something under your forehead to support the forehead if your forehead doesn't reach the floor. So these are the options. These are the options. And you know, you may at the beginning of your practice have to use a bolster, but as the body becomes more flexible and warmed up, you can remove the bolster or the block or whatever it is that you're using. So really starting to become quite aware of where your body is and how your yoga practice changes body and of course mind. Really begin to notice. So reach your hands forward and feel that stretch through the back and the shoulders. Feel also how the hips are starting to become a little bit more activated. And inhale and exhale. Feel the belly expand through the legs, right? Your big toes are together, your knees are wide. And do whatever you need to do here. Just begin to say to the body, all right, come on, we're gonna stretch out and soften and release. So take a big deep breath here. Feel it expand the shoulder blades and get up into the shoulders. Place your hands beside you. Sit back on the heels and then come back onto all fours. Now keep your bolster close by if you feel like you're going to need it. So let's extend that right leg behind us and point and flex, roll the ankle around. Look up, inhale, and exhale. Good. Drop the right leg down and lift the left. Point, flex, inhale, and exhale. Just warming this up a little bit. And now the left arm. Inhale, exhale. And the right arm. Inhale and exhale. Now let's take and lift the right leg behind you and the left arm in front of you. Don't dump in the low back. So pull up through the pelvic floor. Lift the back leg, lift the left arm. Inhale and exhale. Good. Drop both. Now lift the left leg and the right arm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. And drop down. Inhale and exhale. Maybe a cat and a cow. Just to release in case you were not in there. And let's add on. So left leg up, right arm up. Inhale, exhale. Bring the right elbow to the left knee. Extend. Right elbow to left knee. Extend. One more time. Right elbow to left knee. Extend. Beautiful. Drop right and left. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Lift the right leg. Lift the left arm. Left elbow to right knee. Curve the spine to the ceiling. Lift and look up. Number 2. And look up. And number 3. And look up. Beautiful. Drop it all down. Big toes together. Take your bolster and place it under your tush if you need to. Sit back. And let's come into child's pose. Inhale. And exhale.
So keep reaching the arms forward, right? We're loosening those up also. If you'd like, you can push into the fingertips and lift the elbows too. That's going to intensify it quite a bit. But this is fine. Arms relaxed, but just reaching forward. It's just activating the shoulders and the upper back a little bit. And let's come back to all fours. So let's lift the right leg. And now take the right knee and place it up by the right shoulder. And reach it back. Take the right knee and place it to the left elbow. And back. Now bend into the right knee. Flex the foot. And rotate the right knee toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Keep it up. Extend the right leg and bring it out to the right side. Hold it and place the right foot down beside you with the toes facing forward and relax the right thigh. Just a little stretch in the groin. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Bring the right leg in. Now let's take the left leg. Square your hips to the floor. Left knee to left shoulder. And extend. Left knee to right elbow. And extend. Bend into the right knee. And rotate that right knee toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Feel that right tush engage. Left. Left tush engage. Extend the left leg out behind you. Good. Bring it over to the left side. Good. Drop it down, toes facing forward. And drop the left hip a little bit. Feel that stretch in the left groin. Inhale and exhale. Bring the left leg in. Open the knees. And sit back into child's pose. Whatever iteration of child's pose, whatever variation of child's pose works for you so that you get a little bit of a rest. Inhale, come on up. Knees under the hips, heels in the hands, under the shoulders. Cat and cow. Back to flat back. Nice. Reach the right leg behind you. Right shoulder. Extend. Left elbow. Extend. Bend. Rotate, extend, really pull up through the pelvic floor, bring that right leg out beside you, hold it, drop down into the sole of the right foot, toes facing forward, feel that nice stretch in the groin, inhale, exhale, and bring the right leg. Let's extend the left leg. And knee to shoulder. Beautiful. Extend. Knee to opposite elbow. Extend. bend, rotate, extend, bring it out beside you, sole of the foot down, little stretch in the groin. Inhale, exhale, bring it back, and little short child's pose. Last one, come on up. Knees under the hips, heels of the hands under the shoulders. Extend the right leg, right shoulder, extend, left elbow, extend, bend, rotate, extend, bring it out to the side, drop it down, little stretch. And now, if you use blocks, grab your blocks and take that right leg and sweep it in the middle. I'm sorry, that's not what I intended to do. Take that right leg and bring it in the middle, the right knee, and without blocks, and extend the left leg so the toes of the left foot are facing the left edge of the mat. Your right hand is just in front of the right knee, and you're going to open your body to the left. Now this lower leg, you're going to kickstand that behind you so that it gives you some leverage, some support, like a kickstand. And you're going to lift the left arm toward the ceiling. And then you're going to reach it over your head. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now let's just revolve that left arm around 3 times clockwise and counterclockwise. And then on the last one, we're going to reach it up. You're going to pull up through the pelvic floor. Place the left hand on the left leg. Reach the right arm toward the ceiling. And side body stretch over to the left. Inhale and exhale. Good. And now inhale up. Back down to all fours. And extend that left leg out behind you. Left knee to left shoulder. Extend. Left knee to right elbow. Extend. Bend. Rotate. Extend. Out to the left. Hold it. Drop down. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. And now you're going to bring that left knee in the middle. And the left hand is going to go right in front of the left knee. You're going to extend the right foot out behind you with the toes of the right foot facing the right edge of the mat. You're going to kickstand that low leg behind you, the left low leg. Open the body to the right. Reach the right arm toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Nice. Rotate 3 times. Opposite direction. And reach up. Place the right hand on the right thigh. Lift the left arm toward the ceiling. And reach to the bottom edge of your mat. Inhale. And exhale. And rotate the arms down. Back to all fours. Now grab your blocks. And we're going to take the right leg and place it in the middle. Drop the hips forward into lunge. And if you'd like a little more, roll over the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Just warming it all up. Drop the left knee down. Walk your blocks to the other side. All fours. And left leg forward. And right leg back. And lunge. So this time, pick up the right knee. Inhale, exhale. Step back a little bit with the left leg. And join the right with the left. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, let's come all the way up. Revolve. And hands through the heart center, namaste. Inhale. And exhale. So you should be warmed up. Hopefully you are. And it's been a couple weeks since we've done some standing postures. So why don't we explore some of those today? And then we'll do our balancing and come down to the floor. But we haven't really explored Trikonasana for a while, or side angle pose. And I think today would be a nice day to kind of begin to explore, especially side angle pose, which I really like. It's a difficult pose, a fiery pose, but really good for increasing energy and building strength and flexibility. So let's step forward with the right leg. And let's step back with the left. So the heel of the right leg is in line with the arch of the left. We're going to open up the hips to the long edge of the mat. Tuck the tail, lift the heart, reach the arms out. And we're going to reach, shift the rib cage over the right thigh. And this, the left hip is going to kind of drop back a little bit. You want to keep that rotating away from you. So the weight of the body is on the outside edge of the left foot. And arms are reaching forward, shoulder height. And just drop that right hand at the inside with the palm out, and the left reaches to the ceiling. You can do it this way, or you can drop it back behind you. Either way, that works for you. So I like this just because it's a little more energized. And now I'm going to ask you to cross that right leg over the right thigh and open up the stance a little bit. Drop the hips, rotate that right knee over the right pinky toe, and bend into the right thigh and come into side angle pose. This is all core. So you're not really leaning a lot on that right thigh, right? And so the full posture is with that right thigh parallel to the floor, which is going to be really hard, but anywhere in between works. So reach, inhale, exhale, get a little deeper, tuck the tail, pull up through the pelvic floor. This is really going to heat you up, really build a lot of strength. Try not to grip with the toes. And now on your inhale, you're going to come up, straighten the front leg, drop the left hand down, reach the right arm toward the ceiling, and now reach back into side body stretch. Inhale and exhale.
Good. And inhale back, arms back. Just meet me in Trikonasana for a moment. And back. Drop the hands down. Toes to the long edge of the mat. Shorten the stance a little bit if you need it. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. That is not easy. Not easy. So it's going to fire things up quite a bit. Notice if you're judging it in your mind. It's hard. It's this, it's that. And see if you can just, because when we judge it in our minds, we actually make it harder. So just see what you can do and meet yourself there. Whatever you can do, that's more than you did before. So even if it's just a tiny second in there, that you're working with this where you wouldn't have before, that's good. But remember, no shoulds in yoga, right? No pain in yoga, no force in yoga. So you really have to be very aware of where you are. Okay, so let's try that on the other side. And we're going to rotate the left toes toward the bottom edge of the mat. And line the left heel up with the arch of the right foot. Left leg is straight, hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Really the thighs are rotated away from you, so really on the outside edge of that left foot. And reach the arms, shoulder heights, nice strong arms, shoulder blades together on either side of the spine. Reach, shift over the toes. Drop the left hand on the inside, palm out. Reach the right arm toward the ceiling. Feel the body working and stretching and balancing, all those good things. Inhale, exhale. Now bend into that left leg, open left knee, open the stance, and reach a lot harder. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Use those core muscles here. Inhale, exhale. Not a lot of weight in that left arm. Inhale, exhale, reach. Good. Inhale up. And let's reach back. Straighten the front leg, side body stretch. Inhale, exhale. Good. Back to Trikonasana. Back to Trikonasana, whatever variation works for you. Beautiful. And then back to center. Arms down. Toes to the long edge of the mat. Adjust to a comfortable width in your stance. Inhale and exhale. So just rest for a moment. Feel the effort of your work, right? And, you know, if you're putting in a little bit of effort, like this is going to make your body stronger, right? And also your mind, because you're going to be more confident in your body's ability, right? So really begin to think about the mind-body practice of yoga. All right, so let's try that. We're going to do that sequence 2 more times. We'll kind of flow through it a little bit more, so we won't hold it as long. But of course, if you'd like to hold it, that'll be your decision. And so do what you can today, okay? All right, so rotate the right toes and reach the arms up. And remember where the weight of the body is. These thighs are rotated away. Reach forward with the rib cage over the right toes. Drop the right hand on the inside. Lift the left. Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Drop into the right knee. Open the stance a little bit if you need to. This is rotated over the right pinky toe. And we are reaching. So it looks like there's a straight line from the tip of the left fingers all the way down to the left foot, right? Inhale, exhale, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, pull up through, use your belly muscles. Good. Now inhale up, straighten the front leg, drop the left hand down, reach the right hand toward the ceiling. And side body stretch. Nice. Inhale up. Trikonasana. Reach. And back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left toes to the front. Reach the arms out. Shift. Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And bend. And reach. Side angle pose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Lift up out of the center. And reverse. Nice. And Trikonasana. Beautiful. And back to center. Exhale. Toes to the long edge of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Use your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Catch your breath if it ran away from you. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Right? Lift the arms. Right toes to the front. Reach into Trikonasana. Reach. Good. Side angle pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Come up. Reverse. Beautiful. And Trikonasana. Beautiful. See, moving meditation. Inhale up, the dance of yoga. Toes to the long edge of the mat. Opposite side. Last one. Reach. Trikonasana. Good. Notice how much easier it is, even though you might be a little bit tired. Side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, reach back, last one, good. And Trikonasana, beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down, toes to the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Step your legs together, nice. Inhale, exhale. So let's come into our balance before we come down to the floor. And we're just going to do tree pose today, since that was a little bit more of a rigorous sequence. So hold on to your chair or the wall if you need to. And we're going to come into Trikonasana, which is tree pose. So weight of the body in the left leg, lift the right knee, come into the toes of the right foot, and then rotate the right knee, place the heel of the right foot over the left ankle. Try not to shoot that left hip out, but bring it back and in alignment. Rotate the shoulders back, lift the heart, tuck the tail, belly's engaged, hands in the Anjali Mudra. If you'd like to make it a little bit more difficult, you can reach the hands wherever works for you. I love this way of doing it. And if this is easy for you, then you can lift the foot and place it above the ankle and below the knee. It's easier to do it off the mat because the mats are really squishy. And see if you can stand here. Let's do each side, rotating this right leg out, tuck the tail, lift. Each side about a minute, and then change the sides. And kind of do that on your own. Look, if you need to hold on to the wall, hold on to your chair. And then when you're holding on, you can release and start to hold on again. And practice not holding on for longer periods of time. See if you can find the quiet or the focus in your balance. So about a minute on each one. I'm just going to set my timer. And that's about a minute. So let's try the other side. And that's that. So walk your feet out, give those little bones of the feet a little TLC. And inhale, arms up. Reach nice big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, look back between the legs, lift the sit bones. Inhale, halfway pose. And exhale, let's come down to the floor. And into easy pose. Inhale. Exhale. So let's open the legs wide, flex the feet, sit up nice and straight, and just reach your arms forward, rotate forward so the spine is really straight. We're flexing and we're reaching and we're getting this nice stretch through the inner thigh. Inhale, exhale. You can rotate the toes away from you. That's going to intensify it quite a bit. And you're really not going to be reaching forward very much. It's really about a straight spine and reaching with like the chest area. Get this really nice stretch all the way through the inside of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Now bring the legs together, point and flex the toes, and now bend into the knees and place the soles of the feet together. And bring the soles of the feet or this foot package up toward the perineum. And really the tendency is to lean back, but what we want to do is we want to sit up nice and straight, let the knees fall open. If this is hard for you, it hurts your thighs, put a block underneath the knees, in between the thigh and the knee. Take your hands, wrap them around your toes, and lift the chest as you pull the toes back towards you. And now we're going to roll the torso forward while we're pulling the toes back toward us. This is going to get us right into the groin area. Inhale and exhale, a cobbler's pose. And now back to center. So come into easy pose. And let's take the left arm and reach it up and cross it over to the right leg. Take the right arm, revolve it up and back behind you, and nest it right up to your body with the heel of the hand right up towards your back. Sit up nice and straight. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to gently pull back toward the left with your left hand. You're going to pull that right thigh towards you, which is going to assist you in twisting the shoulders open toward the right. The chin stays centered above the breastbone of the sternum. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, a little bit deeper into the twist. And one more breath here. Nice. Very gently release. Inhale, exhale. Twistings are excellent for the liver and the kidneys. They stimulate digestion. They warm up the spine. So really good for you. We have to be careful with them. So lift the left arm and rotate it back behind you. Nest it up towards your body so the heel of the hand is supporting your back. The right hand reaches across to the left leg. Lengthen the spine. Nice up posture, straight posture. And twist, lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale into the twist, pulling, getting some traction by pulling back on that right left thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, so 3 breaths here. And back to center. Really nice. So put your hands into hooks and place them under your knees. Sit up nice and straight first, and let's rock the right ear to the right shoulder. So arms are straight, posture is very erect, chin is tucked, left ear to left shoulder. And let the head drop back, but only if your neck is healthy. Let's move the jaw around, stick the tongue out and say, ah, ah. Really soften the jaw. Notice how much tension you feel in the front of the neck, the nest muscles, and the jaw muscles. And move your right ear toward the right shoulder. Feel that stretch on the left side of the neck into the left jaw. Release. Ah. And other side. Really release that. Boy, we carry so much tension here. We don't even know it most of the time. Back to neutral. And now we're going to curve the spine and lean back. Drop your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Chin to chest. And we're going to take right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, and we're going to take left ear to left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back to neutral. So you should really feel sort of a release or cleaned out when we do that. All of that is unconscious ways in which we store tightness and tension, mind, body, in our body, right? And relaxing that not only relaxes our muscles, it softens them, it gets us out of these tight spots in our body, but also feels good because we're relaxing the mind too, right? So really think about that. Good. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Let the head drop back. Sweep it to the right. Tongue out. I know it's goofy, but boy, it releases so much. Left ear to left shoulder. Really drop that right shoulder to intensify the stretch quite a bit. Back to neutral. Back to neutral. Sit up nice and straight. Now curve the spine. Lean back. Right ear to right shoulder. Tuck the chin. Feel that really nice stretch on the left side. Same thing on the left. Drop the right shoulder. Feel those muscles being released. Back to center. And right to right, left to left. Let the head drop to the right. Sweep it to the left. Notice if your forehead is scrunched up, release that. Curve the spine back. Right ear to right shoulder. You know what to do now. Left ear to left shoulder. Boy, and there's always these layers of tension. Like we release one and then there's another one underneath. It's like, holy cow. This is like what we store in our bodies over a lifetime. It's just amazing. And back to seated position. So let's quickly do our inversion. Inversions are really important. And then we're going to come into dessert. We're going to have dessert by having Shavasana, which is where our mind and body integrate or practice. And we feel the benefit of the practice in our body and we rest. So let's roll back and put your feet down just below your tush. And the shoulders are rounded, maybe rolling the shoulder blades together beside the spine. Press into the soles of the feet and lift your pelvis. And this, just by doing this, we get a really nice stretch in the front of the thighs too, which feels really good. And then while you're at it, you're going to slip your block or pillow underneath the small of the back or the sacrum. And then drop the sacrum or that area just above the crack of your tushy onto whatever it is your support is going to be. And if you're here, you're here. If you'd like to put your feet up on a chair, you can do that, or the couch, or you can lift your legs toward the ceiling. And let's just spend about a minute here, lifting almost everything above our heart. And that's kind of the purpose of the inversion. So inhale. And now drop your feet down. Move your bolster up. Slowly let your spine come down to the floor. Extend your legs. Reach your arms back behind you. One last stretch. Point the toes. Reach the arms in the wide position. It's going to open up the shoulders and the chest cavity. Inhale. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And bring the arms up and down beside you. And just rest. Shavasana. start deepening the breath. And if you'd like to stay in Shavasana for a few moments more, feel free to do so. If you are ready, you can roll over onto the right side and pause there a moment. And then support yourself and come back to a seated position. Really trying to keep it soft and noticing what you created just by coming to yoga class today. This one's by Marianne Williamson, and I haven't seen this one in a long time, and I really like this one. So she says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? If you are a child of God, your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to manifest the glory that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
I really love that. May the long-time sun shine upon you and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Deepest gratitude for blessings on and up and down. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.